if I want to take snacks, I would prefer going for egg roll.
All right.
Why? Because of the egg in the roll.
Oh,
That's the protein. I saw a sister here in school. I came to visit my elder sister, and I saw her making shoes. I fell in love with that, and I said that this is what I was going to do. In fact, when I told my parents that I would love to venture into shoemaking, shoemaking. Why will you choose shoemaking out of all the skills? Like, that is what I want.
imagine connecting with renowned lecturers and high-achieving students.
My journey as a communication strategist.
Join the conversation of eagles and soar. Hello, welcome to Elia's channel, Campus Rapport. It's our very first interview on this channel, and I'm your host, Enham Ruth Nelson. Here with me,
Ezra Ogowale.
today we're excited to bring on board a very intriguing, jovial, impact-driven personality who has impacted lives through several of the programs and initiatives. Miss Oluwadunsin Omotayo is a communication strategist, a personal development coach, a creative entrepreneur passionate about helping individuals and businesses communicate their essence effectively while achieving stability and growth. She is the founder of the Hopeful Foundation and convener of the section, and she's dedicated to equipping teenagers, youth, and young adults with the tools they need to attain and sustain balance in life. Through coaching, mentorship, and structured training programs, she has impacted over 500 individuals in goal setting, effective communication, and skill development. Welcome, Miss Oluwadunsin Omotayo.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's a great pleasure to be here.
You are welcome. I have some questions for you. What inspired your journey as a communication strategist?
My journey as a communication strategist, it started when I was way younger, due to some traumatic moments that I had when I was young. And I don't think I want to go into the details yet. Yeah, I write a lot. Even up to now, I keep journals. I write a lot. So during those traumatic moments, what I do is to put my words into writing. Write. Whenever I write, there are beyond I would say that behind the smiles that people see, the happy child, there's still that hurt. Yes, that I keep. And I do not trust anybody. I did not share it with anybody. I was so scared. As an African, as a child who grew up with African parents, there is this fear that you have. Meaning that, okay, is this something I can share with my parents? Are they not going to scold me? Are they not going to, I kept in those thoughts for some time until I was able to communicate it. And one of the things I've lived with, which I'm still doing, is that whenever I see a problem, I'm always looking for the solution, bringing the solution, so that those coming behind me would not go through that thing, they would not experience that thing I experienced.
Right. As I know you're a student, how do you balance your multiple roles as a communication strategist, a coach, entrepreneur, and event manager? How do you balance that?
Okay. Yes, I know that balance has a definition. There is a definition given to it, and it depends on individual. Yes, everyone defines what balance is to them. So for me, I would say that what has helped me to be balanced, I'm still no, I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Yes. It's something we'll work towards every single day. One of the things is time management. Time management is very, very important. Cutting off every unproductive activities, unproductive talks, unproductive discussions, and just making sure that your time is well spent. Every second, every minute, every hour, every day counts. And one other thing that I would say is whatever it is I'm doing, I find a connection
Yeah.
to make sure that okay, this is connected to this is connected to this is connected to this.
I was about to ask that.
That helps a lot.
To avoid distractions.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, with all these things, don't you feel overwhelmed?
Yes, I do. I do sometimes.
So how do you handle the situation?
How do I handle the situation? My own way of handling the situation is for others they'll call it weird. I'll call it special by asking people questions.
Wow.
I interview people a
I
lot.
was about to say it's weird.
And now that you are doing it to me,
Wow.
yes, you're doing the same thing to me. Yes, I love asking questions whenever I'm overwhelmed. There's a place of silence too. When I'm asking people questions, I love communicating when I'm overwhelmed. I'm not that kind of person that, yes, I know I'm overwhelmed and I just want to sit in one place. Yes, I sit to think, and yes, I still want to communicate to people because some things that get you overwhelmed, another person has the answer to it. Yes, I pray and I still communicate with people. I can engage in a 2 hours discussion when I'm overwhelmed, and I will not remain the me that entered that started the discussion will not be the me coming out of it. So that is if you have people who understand that role. Okay, I would make an example. There was a time 2 weeks ago I was just so down. Yes, a lot of things were happening and I was still trying to put my health together, balance a lot of things, and I was really, really overwhelmed. And a friend just put a call through, and when he on the other side, it was like, this is not the you that I know. What is happening? This is not the voice that I used to hear. We don't communicate all the time because yes, he has other things that he's doing. So when I started the discussion and we started discussing, value gets me, it pulls me off it gets me lighted. It pulls me off every boring state I'm in. Yes, value. So when he started sharing value, I was excited that I forgot. In fact, I even forgot to eat. I forgot that I had not eaten.
Wow.
Yes.
Value took away the food.
Yeah?
I said value took away the food.
He brought it back. Yeah. So
that's nice. So have people you can communicate with.
Yes.
People you share values with.
Yeah.
So communication can actually bring you to a state of joy and bring you out of
Yeah.
All right. So what key principle do you follow when helping individuals achieve their desired stability and growth? What are the principles you follow?
I said I follow the principles of the Bible.
principle of the Bible.
Principle of the Bible.
The Word of God is the best principle, is the best law. There are some things that we see on a daily basis in life, we encounter, and how do you provide solutions to people? There are some words some persons will not share with you. It's there. Yes, they are feeling pain, they want stability, they want clarity. They will not share it with you. So if you are not filled with the Spirit of God, yes, you can be a psychologist, and it is possible that you still do not know some things, about someone.
Yeah.
There's a part in the Bible that says that flesh did not reveal this to you. Yes.
Yeah.
Give a solution. Or if you are not led,
Mm.
if you are not aligned with the Spirit of God.
Mm.
And give a solution.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that.
All right.
Yeah, why equipping people? You said you love equipping people, like just impacting people with value. Well, don't you face any problem?
Like, what are
When
the
impacting
challenges
people? Okay.
you
Yeah.
faced?
Yes, there are challenges. Different kind of challenges. One of the things that has been keeping me by the grace of God is knowing your why.
Okay.
Knowing your purpose.
Why? Why are you doing this thing you're doing? Why do I choose to impact people? It's even a call for every human on earth to impact. Your life must impact someone. So be through your words, through your actions, through anything you do.
To your writing.
Yes, your write-ups if you write. Yes, it's very, very important. A life, I would say that living a life of purpose is not a day thing. It is an intentional act.
An intentional act.
It is an intentional act that every second will not go a day without me impacting someone or being in the process of impacting someone. That will keep you in check that you must not be found doing anything that is outside of God's purpose for your life. Because you know that there are people, aside from the fact that there are people watching you, there is a journey, there is a picture you are envisioning. So it would keep you in check that every hour must not go a day without you adding value to yourself so that you can as well bless others.
Right. Thank you. Miss Oluwadunsin challenge. I know you make shoes
Yes, I do.
and you love fashion. So, what was the inspiration behind your venture into fashion, shoemaking, and voice artistry?
Okay, I'll start from shoemaking. I am someone that does not love common things. If something is common, if I see that okay,
go there
about 10 persons are having this thing, I'm talking about material things.
All right.
I love unique things. I don't want to go for that same thing. I'm looking for something different, distinct. Yes. So when I graduated from secondary school, and I told my dad that I would love to learn a skill, and everybody was venturing into hairdressing, fashion designing, tech. So I want to do something different. I know that there are ladies that were doing it then, that were into it, but they were not much. So it's not common. Like, okay, I love this. And I saw a sister here in school. I came to visit my elder sister, and I saw her making shoes. I fell in love with that. And I said that this is what I was going to do. In fact, when I told my parents that I would love to venture into shoemaking, no, shoemaking. Shoemaking. Why will you choose shoemaking out of all the skills? Like, that is what I want. And I would say that yes, there will be challenges in all those things, because when I started, there are some things I should not carry as a lady. I will carry it. Yes, it is part of paying the price. You do not want to be like others. You must do things that they are not doing.
Definitely.
Yes. So you talked about voice. You asked about
voice
artistry.
Yeah.
Okay, it was during the shoemaking process
Wait.
that I got into voice artistry.
Wow.
How did that happen? Voice, shoe.
How?
Yeah.
Here's the link.
Okay, I was building a footwear some few years ago now, and I started all those babyish character. Mommy, are you saying this? And my boss was, wow, this is amazing. This is a skill that you do not know. And I've heard people tell me that, oh, you have a good voice, you have a nice voice. It's beyond having a nice voice. When I discovered that, immediately I started building myself, looking for people who are already in the industries. I would say that same year, I listened to about 100 podcasts.
Wow.
On voice artistry. Yes, on voice artistry. Even as I was doing the shoemaking.
Wow.
Before we go on a short break, I would love to have this mentorship. Have you been under a mentorship?
Yes, I have,
And you are still
and
under,
I'm
right?
still under.
So, yeah, here's my question. So, what is the qualification to be a mentor? Like, you want to choose a mentor, right?
If I want to choose a mentor,
What are the qualities you look out
you
to?
look out for in a mentor. Yes. I would say that for me, when I was looking for a mentor, the first thing I did was to pray.
Great.
I yearned for a mentor. Yes, there are some things I saw. I was looking for. Let me mention the name of my mentor here. Shout out to mentor Chijioke Otipa. He has been a great blessing to me. Even when there are some things I did not see in myself, but he saw in me, and he encouraged me to become what I can't even think I should have become. It was really being okay. So what are the roles to look out for? I look out for in a mentor. Number one is a mentor that follows the leading of God. One thing that is most important is don't do things because everybody's doing it. Do things because God is leading you to do it. Everybody can be wearing shoes and God tells you not to wear shoes. That's just by the way. So everybody, they're going to call you crazy. Why are you not putting on footwear? Everybody wears it. But you know your conviction, you know what you heard, you know what you saw.
Yeah, we'll go on the short break.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Thompson. It has been a nice time with you.
It's been a nice time here.
Thank you.
Dear entrepreneur, are you ready to build, break limits, and take charge of your future? Do you want to turn your big ideas to big business and your passion to profit? Then this is your moment. Join the 6th edition of the 6 Ships as we together set sail into success. This year's edition is aimed at helping you unleash your entrepreneurial power, awaken your innovative giant, and dominate your industry with cutting-edge information on innovative entrepreneurship, technopreneurship, entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, lifestyle entrepreneurship, and serial entrepreneurship. Embrace the power of balance as you learn the art of mastering business growth and branding from top and seasoned entrepreneurs like Cracky Brown, Akode Bezos, Akintomiwa Olaoluwa. It's coming up on the 15th of March 2025 at the FUTA Alumni Building by 9 a.m. For registration, visit the displayed link on the screen. You're one note closer to discovering your golden chest. Don't just dream it. It's time to build. It's time to set sail.
Thanks for staying tuned. All right, Miss Johnson, I've been hearing about 6 Ship coming up this month. April last year, you hosted your first major physical event, 6 Ship. If I may ask, you've always been doing it online, right?
Yes.
So what inspired you to bring it to a physical event?
To a physical event.
Yeah.
Let's be sincere to ourselves.
All right.
When you are attending an online event, even if it's an online prayer, your attention is always divided.
Definitely.
Because you would want to multitask.
Yeah.
You want to be doing this and doing that at the same time.
Yeah.
Except you are the host.
Yeah.
And you need to show your face, you need to, use the camera. That is when your attention is not divided. As far as your attention is not needed, you are just listening, the attention will surely be divided.
Right. So the purpose was to have many people impacted.
Yes. So aside for the attention being divided, I remembered my reason for organizing the 6 ships in the first place.
Okay.
So if we are to if you want to make that effective, the change, the impact, if it's going to be an effective one, an effective change, then it needs to be moved from the online space. Yes, it will still, yes, we have the
Online
recorded
audience.
session, yes, we have the online audience. Those that are attended physically, they are there with their body, soul, and spirit. The engagement will surely be different.
Yeah, definitely. All right, thank you.
Yeah, now, do you have anybody that has actually testified of maybe the value they gain from the program?
From the program, I would say yes, from the past
Program, yeah.
one we've done. I could remember that was in 2023. There was this woman, she's a youth, but close to in her late 30s.
Okay.
She does not believe in love
No.
because of what she has encountered, what she has experienced. And that same year, we had the 6 shifts. There was companionship instead of relationship, and we had a couple address us. They were there to speak to the audience, and from there, she told us that what she saw that day encouraged her.
Wow.
She's in a relationship at the moment.
Right now.
Yes.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Amazing.
So aside for that, I would say last year, the physical one, most of the audience we had, yes, they were undergraduates. I was not so surprised to see postgraduate students.
Coming for the program.
Yes, they attended. I even saw lecturers. Do you know why? Most postgraduate students thought I was a postgraduate student.
Wow, that's
So
amazing.
they came in their numbers,
Oh.
and after the event, they were okay. Are you what department and all? And I was telling them that okay, that year I was in 300 level, so that inspired them, and that also inspired me. It had a way of encouraging me that okay,
Yeah.
this thing is actually affecting people's life positively. So it is worth the work, it is worth the effort, it is worth every single thing, just to make sure that people's lives are positively changed,
Yeah.
affected. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's okay because I can also attest to that. I just have to ask that question because I even have a recording of kinship on my phone.
Really?
Yeah, because the program was amazing. Thank you so much.
Same here also.
Glory
It
to
was
God.
after the first physical session that I had a mentor.
Wow.
It was mentorship. So when I had mentorship, the section of mentorship, it was after that I got the mentor. Thanks.
Thank you
Glory
very,
to
very
God.
much.
Glory to God.
All right. So, if you could change one thing about young people's approach to personal development, what would it be?
Their mindsets.
Their mindset.
Yes.
That sank deep.
Because
Their mindset.
everything starts from the mind. Starts from the
Powerful.
mind. I would make an example. Okay, when you see Nigerians, yes, I know that there is an icon price in everything. Basically everything.
Yeah.
And yes, people complain, okay, Maggie is now 30 naira, everything is now.
FUTA is now 15 naira.
Yes, if only you have that mind that okay, this is actually affordable. Yes, you are going to complain and you are still going to get it. You are still going to purchase it.
Yeah.
Why complaining? It's a state of the mind. So yes, even if you are going to complain,
You don't have a choice.
what your complaint should do is to push you to take more action. Okay, maybe your source of income is not enough. It's not always enough.
Yeah.
As a student.
Yes, even as an adult, it's not always enough. Okay, what do you need to do to stop buying 13 naira Maggi? Okay, maybe to start buying sachets of those things. Then you think about the next maybe business to
to join.
start up, or the next person to partner with, or the next thing to just venture into. So, see, I would not say there's the mediocre mindset is actually very, very visible. Like it's so plain in Nigerians. So if I am opportunity to deal with the minds of young people, I know that there will be a very great, huge change in
That
every
means
single thing they do.
that means you are given a platform to actually perform and change the mindset of young ones.
Okay.
You do that very, very well.
Yes, through the help of God.
Can you actually share one thing about your long-term vision as a communication, a coach, and a personal development enthusiast?
My long-term vision is to see people communicate their mind, effectively. For people to, when you're communicating, people should understand. Okay, this is what this person is saying, and I would say that there are two ways to this thing. My own vision in it. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot. But yes, whenever I communicate, even at this level, there is one thing I'm so intentional about. It is clarity. Yes. The people you are speaking to or with, are they gaining clarity? Maybe even if it's not about what you're saying, it's about the next thing to do, or the next actions to take. And yes, there's a behind picture and there is a ahead picture. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. I want to ask. I know you love innovations. You love to do new things. Do you have any new projects or initiative you're working on currently?
Yes.
And how can you get people involved?
How can we get people involved?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I have a couple of new projects
All right.
I'll be working on after the 6 shifts.
All right.
Yes, they've started the preparation has started
Started.
already. We've commenced
Okay.
preparation, but we are yet to launch it out. And we're not going to launch every single thing at once,
Yeah.
one step at a time.
Yeah.
I would say the next project is the fruit farm.
Okay. The fruit farm.
Yes.
The fruit farm.
The initiatives behind that, I'll just give a glimpse of it.
All right.
I discovered that most students prefer junks to food, to good food. Emphasis on good food. Your health is very, very important. Even as a student, I know you want to make that first class. I know you want to do stops. You want to be engaged in other productive activities. Yes, it is very, very important. What you feed yourself with, in one way or the other, it reflects.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you eat good food, yes, your skin will glow. Even as you feed your mind, there's a renewal, there's transformation. So it is very, very important that students take their health with, not with levity now, it's
a
an
priority.
important factor. Yes, prioritize your health. Prioritize it. Yes, you rest. Good food.
Eat good food.
Yes, debunking junks from your mind. So when I mean junks, I used to make this illustration. If I want to take snacks, I would prefer going for egg roll.
All right.
Why? Because of the egg in the roll.
Oh.
That's the protein. The protein.
Okay.
Yes.
So you go for egg roll.
Yes. It's still going to add something to my body. There's a nutrient. Yes. Nutritional value is very, very important while considering what to take in as a student.
All right. Thank you so much. It has been an impactful moment. I've gained a lot. I've added values. Thank you so much, Miss Oluwadunsin.
you.
We are so privileged to have you
It's my pleasure
to open the ground of the interview. Thank you so much.
much.
All right. So to wrap it up, I'll be attending 6 shift. So what should I expect as a participant?
For the 6 shift 6.0,
Yeah.
the 6 shift 6.0, this edition is based on entrepreneurship alone. And why entrepreneurship? When you come on that day, you're going to know why
right.
it's based on entrepreneurship alone. So, what are we doing? The 6 shifts is starting on 13th, from 13th to 15th.
Okay.
On the first day, we're going to have a session for female entrepreneurs in FUTA alone.
Wow.
Shout out to the females.
Where they are able to, they're able to have art-to-art talk.
Okay.
Yes, with our guest speakers.
Mm.
Yes, and the second day is entrepreneurs, FUTA entrepreneurs pray. All entrepreneurs in FUTA will gather at the volleyball court to pray. And the last one, which is the conference, will be holding at the FUTA Alumni Building on 15th of March 2025. So what should you expect?
Okay.
My vision for this edition is that for everyone that will be attending each session,
All right.
even if you attend the first day, although it is advisable that you attend 3 days,
Okay.
even if you're able to attend the first or the second or the third, even if it is 1, 2, yeah, my vision for you is that you gain clarity.
Mm.
Those that are coming there, they are living there knowing what action to take, the next action to take, the next business to start, the next person to partner with. And yes, we're going to have guest speakers on that day: Akonde Bezos, Kraki Brown, and Akinsomiwa Olaoluwa. It's going to be a very, very great session.
Wow. Yeah. That's nice. Wow. So I should expect something big.
Yes,
All right.
it's very,
All right.
very
And
big
I will
one.
advise you not to miss 6 shift. It will be streamed online, right?
Yes, it
Yeah.
will.
So you don't have an excuse. You can join online from the 13th to the 15th of this month, 2025. Thank you so much.
Let us stay. You can stay come physically because it will be amazing.
It's very, very
Yeah.
important.
If you would, I'm actually referring to people that are not in Akure. And if you can make it down to Akure,
And if
that
you're not
day,
in Nigeria, feel free to join us online.
definitely.
Yes,
Definitely.
all over the world.
6 shift to the world.
Ah,
All right. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Oluwadunsin. We appreciate your presence. And hope
Fine.
when we call, we believe that when next we call on you, you have service.
I will.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
yeah.
See you next time. Bye. All right. So to you, our audience, thanks for your amazing presence. We appreciate you staying tuned. Thanks for staying tuned to the end of the program. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Instagram, Andu, and TikTok. Till next time, I remain your host, Ruth Nelson. Bye. Imagine connecting with renowned lecturers and high-achieving students.
My journey as a communication strategist.
Join the conversation of eagles and soar.